How are you doing today, everybody? So we're getting closer to the full moon this month. So that is going to be on Tuesday. And I don't know about you, but I can feel the energy of it already starting to come through. So I want to just see, I did a video yesterday about your intention manifesting over this next moon cycle. So there's something about that. But I want to just get into, I've got Earth and Bone Oracle here. I like using these around this time of year. So it's basically, they work really well when you're going through rebirth or transformations. And I feel like for many of you, that is what is happening here. That is what is going on. Your intention is of change. It's not of stagnation or keeping things the same. Portal, originality, idealism, and progression. This came out the other day, I'm sure it did. So you have the opportunity to walk through a new door, to walk through this portal. Now, the only way that you're going to make it through this door is through your originality, through you completely honouring this contrast within you, okay? The person that you are, the things that you do, it's honouring your darkness and your light, honouring your shadow and your light. You have been making progress in that way. For some of you, I want to say there's something about Cambodia. Maybe you're going on a trip to Southeast Asia or somewhere like that, but there's something, maybe you've been looking into temples, ruins, maybe that's been real interest to you, or looking into maybe even Buddhism, something like that. But this is like, it's a route to your progression. It's the route that you're going to take to progressing your soul journey, your soul path. And it's through really honouring what is original about you, okay? So especially if you are a spiritual person, or you may be a part of a group or circle, or you are honouring some kind of deity, for some of you, I feel like you may be changing in that aspect now. Maybe you are finding new deities, or something is calling to you, wanting you to explore it. But your fear around it is that you know nothing about it. And maybe you've been working so hard on this one aspect. Say, for instance, it was more, I don't know, you've always looked at Hecate or something like that. You know, you've always been at the crossroads, or honouring gods and goddesses of nature, of witchcraft. But then going into maybe honouring Jesus Christ, or, I don't know, the Hindu gods or something like that. That's what I'm saying. So this will resonate with you if it's like you feel that there is something shifting and changing in what you are interested in the progression that you want to take. So originality is key. So again, you may be having people say to you like, oh, well, you can't do that. You can't be into this and into that. Of course you can. You can be into whatever you want to be into. And this is you really honouring that and not allowing other people's ideals and expectations to stop you. Daggaz is a rune that is guiding the day, I feel. It's funny because Daggaz basically means daylight. It's the dawn of a new day. And this is you kind of like ramping things up. It's a good one around full moon because it's illumination. So it illuminates where the illusions may be. And I feel like the illusion for you is in you don't really see yourself as other people see you. Like, for instance, you may know a lot more than you realise you know. You just quietly learn things or get on with things, and you may express those things to people. And I feel like some people may try to make out that they know more than you, and you're not competitive. You're not here to try and be like, well, I'm not going to prove what I know. You're showing what you know in your actions. And sometimes you're around other people that they just speak in it, but they can't actually bring any real substance to it. So because of that, I feel like what's going to be illuminated to you, what you're going, this portal that you're going through, you're going to have to really protect yourself to do this. So that means I wouldn't really go talking to people about what you're thinking of doing. So say, for instance, for some of you, I can really see you wanting to maybe do some kind of spell work, or some kind of ritual that you are planning to keep as a ritual as a longer term. You may have, if you start talking about that to people around you, they're going to go and fetch the men in white coats. You know what I mean? They're going to think that you've gone mental or that you aren't coping well with life. So keep some things under your hat. The number 12 might be significant to you as well. That could actually be an age where this particular originality was really prominent in you at that age, but you squashed it to conform to what you thought you should do. But you're bringing back heart here. You're bringing back a balance within you. And it's good, because it's like, if you see Gebo as like one stick represents your darkness, one stick represents your light, it's coming into balance. You are in this kind of beautiful exchange with yourself, really honoring your heart and aligning your head and your heart. It's good. Oh, I just looked at the pack. I'd put it upside down. We've got Sorcerer on the bottom. Ambition, willpower, and creation. You are going to bring something. You're going to create something here. Now, there is something about, I keep feeling like Ganesh, mover of obstacles. So there's something about, maybe you've been honouring Ganesh recently, and trying to sort of be at peace when at war, and to move things out of your way, okay? Or sometimes put things in place to protect you. So it can go either way, but I feel like you're merging a lot of different systems, a lot of maybe different religions, and kind of being quite eclectic with it. But it's worth it. It's worth you doing that. Okay, I've got the Witch's Tarot for this today as well. So we're going to get into the tarot cards. What do you need to know about this portal? Because it is coming for you. It's something that you can actually step through. Okay. You've already been making this progression. You're already doing this. So if you were screaming at me before, sort of like going, I don't need to change anything. I'm already working on what I'm working on. Yes, stay on that thread. Definitely. It's actually leading you to a more stable and secure environment for yourself. But not only that, the change is coming in how, determined you are, or how you are making sure that you provide that stability and security for yourself. You're not looking for it from anybody else anymore. You're not waiting for anybody else's opinion on anything anymore. You are bringing that structure. And you can dream. Like, I feel like you kind of squash your dreams sometimes, or you try and not think about things because you're like, oh, I can't afford to do that, or that's never going to happen. There's something about this Southeast Asia, something about Cambodia for you that I feel. So again, just saying, you don't need to actually physically go and change everything. I feel like some of you maybe feel like you should, or like, oh, I don't know enough, I must get on more, must be doing more, must be learning more. There comes a point where you actually have to integrate what it is. So you need to integrate what it is that you want. I feel like I'm not able to talk properly on this one, actually. Yeah. So don't change the direction that you're going in, but there is something about, staying in that focus. That is the change, because maybe before you weren't really able to focus, or something was distracting your focus. But I feel like as you're protecting yourself more, and you're kind of like seeing things really being illuminated around you, whatever's going on around you, don't get yourself involved in it, okay? Not your circus, not your monkeys. You want to stay in this stable space of moving forward. It's actually going to bring a real solid outcome. Yes, we have the Sun. Honestly, I can't say any more than that this is a time for you now to really shine, to bring forward the gifts that you have in a way that I feel is done different. It's so original to how anybody else has done this. So for some of you, this is like a work project. This is something that you are thinking about. Maybe you've even drafted out. But now it's time to actually get it out there. Now it's time to kind of laminate that and bring it forward. Scheming wise, I feel like some of you've got to do it on the quiet. I don't know why that is, but I'm getting this real strong message of like, you have to do this quietly. Even your best friend, don't tell them what you're doing. Get it sorted first and tell them after. Let's get you one last card for this message. Oh, you're impatient though on this one. I feel like something is affecting you in feeling balanced, so you need to work on that. But we can look deeper into that with a full reading. So drop me a DM if this resonates with you, and I'd love to do a full reading for you. Have a blessed day.